everyone, thank you so much for joining us on the local Home View. And our special guest is Vanessa Riley Harris with Lady V Etiquette and Consulting and Single Parent in Needs nationally.
Vanessa, the first question I want to ask you, we all know that our different paths have led us where we are today. Tell us a little bit about your path.
Sure. I'm a native of Dothan, Alabama here. And our family moved away from here about 10 years after I was born, which I was 2 years old. And we went to Columbus, Georgia. My father was in the military, so we were stationed there at Fort Benning, Georgia. And when I was 11, we moved back, and I graduated here at Dothan High. But during that time, as a junior high schooler, I was the tallest in the class, and I always wanted to kind of bend over to meet my friends, when I was interacting with my friends. So my mother, being a school teacher, she didn't think that was, showing good confidence. So I didn't think I had a problem with confidence because I was really good in school. However, she found a class in Montgomery Ward Charm School. And I went to that class for 12 weeks. And that class basically changed my entire life. Wow. And that class, when I was 11 years old, actually I was 12, we learned so many things about, yourself, how you do your makeup, how you do your hair, body language, poise, and communicating, and also modeling and dining etiquette. So those are the things that really brought me to where I am now as far as Lady V's Etiquette and Consulting.
Single in Need Parent Initiative that you have shown so much passion about, and it seems that you are really passionate about your volunteer programs.
So Single Parents in Need, we help single parents and their families with any type of needs as far as rent, food, utility, anything that's dealing with quality of life issues. And I'm really proud of Single Parents in Need nationally.
Vanessa, you do great service in our community. How do you go about it? Do you do it single-handedly, or how do you organize it? Could you tell us something about that?
Sure. When I first initiated Single Parents in Need nationally, of course, I started alone. But of course, I had a board that would help me and volunteers, really great volunteers here in Dothan and in all the communities that I'm actually doing the feeding programs in. And we provide, whether it's in New York City, because of the logistics in New York City, we do gift cards because it's just impossible to try to go to a grocery store and provide groceries. But the other 5 states, we actually provided groceries to over, the initiative altogether, we delivered over 4,000 meals and 6,000 gift cards.
Miss Vanessa, you mentioned the fashion show. I thought I saw it was kind of like a whole workshop. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. Fashion Week involves children.
Oh.
That's my main focus of Fashion Week. It's not just about the clothing. It's not just about the designers. It's about the kids. It's the first week we have a fitness challenge, and that's the first day of the Fashion Week. The second day we have a healthy youth challenge program, which we basically talk to kids. We have people come in, whether it's a health person or a fitness person, to come in and let them know how, having a drug-free lifestyle and fitness in their lives, then is important. And then the third day is a culmination of everything, what I've taught. And during that time, during the Fashion Week time, 2 weeks before the fashion show, maybe 6 weeks, we'll say, before the fashion show, I usually get with the kids and I train them. We get on the runway, we do the modeling, we do, the poise, and we teach the boot camp with as far as etiquette skills and things like that as well.
So do you follow up with your clients after these events?
Yes, I do, especially the children. When we have boot camps, and they'll call me all the time if there's something going on, like a pageant. They'll say, "Hey, Miss Vanessa, is there any tips you can give me?" And I do that for all the clients. As far as whether I'm teaching at Dothan Housing, I let the clients know that if their employees need any other information, to make sure you give me a call, because it's not just I just leave them and that's it.
Yeah.
And because everybody needs a refresher. Once they pay, the fees that they have to pay, then of course they can call me at any time. Yes, our program is basically for 5 to 18-year-olds and also for adults as well. And it's called the Professional Development Series. And most of the companies that get in touch with me about that, I go out to the HR departments and I will actually give them a needs assessment so they can tell me exactly what areas you want to focus on. So I would tailor the instruction on their needs. And it could be any company, any age group. So that's more for what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this time period and this pretty much this season. We're actually doing a lot of the different companies that's getting ready for the fiscal year because the new fiscal year is coming out in October. So we usually get everything in before September 1st.
Vanessa, how can the people watching this program get in contact with you?
Sure, my phone number, I have a business phone number that they can call is area code 678-458-9660. And also I have Instagram, which is LADIV class, and my website is ladivee.com. That's ladivee.com. And once you go to the website, you'll see a questionnaire as far as some of the service that we have. It lists a variety of business and social seminars that we have. That's if there's anything coming up.
Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to having you join us next time.